dog right there.
The fault there, Brutus. It's not. It has stars, but it's not. It has stars.
Hey guys, it's Tab once again, and I'm here with Life as Matty, and we're gonna do a kind of rage video type thing. I don't know.
Kind of.
It's gonna turn out how it turns out, but basically we're gonna review The Fault in Our Stars and basically just clarify all of the things they left out in the movie. And this will include spoiler alerts, so please close out if you haven't seen nor read the book The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. These aren't in order of how the movie.
Yeah, it's just kind of like we just kind of thought of them or like.
So we're gonna name it and then we're just gonna elaborate on it. So let's just get right into it then.
So number one. So Peter is supposed to they're supposed to go to Amsterdam and they're supposed to knock on his door and he's supposed to answer and be like, "Who's there?" And like the music's supposed to be playing and stuff.
Yeah,
and
big,
then
loud music.
and then they introduce themselves and he slams the door on them. That wasn't in the movie.
No, it
Which
was
it was
not.
supposed to be.
It was supposed to be. And then also, they left out a whole character. They left out Caitlin, and then they left out that one day. What was that date called? It was like that one day that her mom's like, "Guess what day it is?" And then they end up, Caitlin and Hazel end up going to the mall, and then we'll get more into that part later. But yeah, that's also what they forgot also.
Okay, and then the second part is in the book, Orangey, the restaurant, was supposed to be outside by the river dam, and it was not in the movie. They were inside
They were
by the hotel.
kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
And she was doing online schooling. She didn't tell her till after Gus died. Was that in the book?
The book.
The book. And it was supposed to be that, but she just like that whole part. Like
When he was
that
at the gas
also-
station. He was going to the gas station. The mom told her in the movie, like she was on her way to the gas station, and then the mom told her that she was doing online school, but she's not supposed to do that until after Gus dies.
In the book, Hazel is playing video games that Augustus plays with Isaac and him.
Everybody
And
gnats over.
in the movie, and in the movie, she doesn't play no video games, y'all. So
Gus isn't supposed to tell Hazel that he has cancer until they're in the hotel room, which they never even went in the hotel room. And instead he just tells her
bang
at a park
bang
bench.
with your gang. Ludwig,
Shut up!
Don't mind the background noise. We're just gonna talk right over them. So in the book, when they go to Amsterdam and they go to Peter's house, they go in and stuff, and they have the big fight. You know what happens there. And then they come out. First of all, Hazel's supposed to cry on the sidewalk, and then we also didn't hear in the book, Ludwig. She just said she quit right in front of them, but she like runs out after them and then tells them she quit. So that was that they missed.
They did not watch 300 on the plane,
Here, I'll get
which
a
they're
knife.
supposed to.
Yeah, we should get a knife. Don't worry, your parents.
And also on the plane, Augustus was supposed to say "I love you" then, but he ends up saying it like, when was it, in the hotel room or something? When was it?
At Orangey.
Yeah, he says at the restaurant Orangey, and not on the plane, which he was supposed to while Hazel's mom was asleep.
And the funeral. Over the funeral. So first off, in the book it was an indoor funeral. And because it had the whole open casket, and she stuffed the cigarettes inside the funeral, like
In the casket.
inside the casket.
In the middle of
And
the
but
thing.
in the book it's like an outside, it's a closed casket, and she just sticks them on top.
You don't get to see Augustus at all. So
Oh.
so this was just a change up I kind of liked in the movie. Patrick.
Can I help you?
Patrick?
Just ignore him. Just ignore him. Patrick played the guitar at support group, and I just thought that was like a little twist on it. I mean, that was funny.
And the pre-funeral.
I'm sexy.
The pre-funeral, they were supposed to be in the literal heart of Jesus, but instead they were in the sanctuary in the movie.
Turn around and look at me.
Yep. Oh, in the book, Hazel, after Augustus died, Hazel was supposed to go to Isaac's house and like just discover that there's notes ripped out of a notebook and stuff. And then when she gets back in the car after leaving to go find the notes, Peter is like in her car, and that all happens. But that actually happened where Peter was in her car after the funeral, so that was also messed up.
And you're supposed to get in the car instead of not being in the car already.
Yeah.
So yeah, she didn't go to the mall with her friend Caitlin or whatever, and the little girl wasn't there, and she didn't put the nubbins in her nose or whatever.
Okay, so when they're leaving for Amsterdam, as you know, Hazel and her mom were supposed to drive to Augustus's house and then discover that they were fighting soon. You would find out later about how Augustus's parents didn't want him to go to Amsterdam because he now had cancer again. And actually, this all got mixed up, which was a really big like leave out. How he comes to Hazel's house in a limo. So that was pretty crazy. He looks pretty happy. He looks like he hasn't been fighting at all.
So when Marissa, I think her name was Marissa or something like that.
Isaac's girlfriend.
Isaac's girlfriend. When her mom comes out of the house when they're like throwing eggs at the car, he says like a totally different speech.
And speaking of that, Hazel is also supposed to stay in the car because she doesn't like vandalism. So, but in the movie, she comes out and helps them out and laughs and has fun.
And there is no "The Fault in Our Stars" quote in there.
Which is a biggie. That's kind of the movie title. So, okay, finally, how did we think the book versus movie was? Which did you like better, Maddie?
Book.
The book, same.
The movie was really good, but I really liked the book best.
I do too. The movie was really, really good. Like acting and everything. The actors that they chose were perfecto.
Perfecto.
But the storyline in the book was way more detailed than the movie. But then you could just, once you read the book, you kind of were set to go. So the movie was just an extra for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all for today. I'll see you guys in the next video I post. This has been Maddie and I signing off.